Say it. Explain it! It's recording. Say the story.
Okay. The story's called Goodbye Gary and SpongeBob SquarePants last episode. Have you ever wondered what happens if the creators of SpongeBob SquarePants got rid of Gary the Snail? The creators did a test episode called Goodbye Gary, an episode not supposed to be released to the public. My dad works at Nickelodeon Studios.
Sure he
They
does.
worked on SpongeBob.
They didn't get rid of Gary.
But he sometimes worked on other shows. Goodbye Gary was darker than the usual SpongeBob standards. Since my dad worked at Nick Studios, he would sometimes bring home DVDs of newer episodes, and some there were test episodes so he could edit them, see if there were any error in the episodes.
Say it
I could
right.
change anything that seemed wrong. When he got home, he put the DVD on the kitchen counter and told me that it was running out for a while. He never mentioned the DVD, mostly because it looked like
You're going too fast!
After I left, I tried.
I don't understand what you're saying if you go too fast.
Yeah. Okay. I got an email. It's a public and what other race to go on about going.
Are you even reading it? The sourness of this lemon is not helping.
Okay. After he left, I got the DVD off the counter, but it might get me the player and something on my show. I was not ready to see what I was about to watch. The episode started out with a title card with the petrol named Gary and read a goodbye, which read, "Goodbye, Gary!" Said violin music was playing in the background. It shot to a pet hospital. The camera's used on the hospital, and it goes to a shot of SpongeBob sitting what looked like some kind of waiting room. He had bags under his eyes and he looked nervous. The episode went into a flashback scene and showed SpongeBob watching TV in his living room. A loud noise was heard from the kitchen. He got up and walked to the kitchen. He gasped and ran to the source of the noise. It was Gary. From his mouth. He was having a seizure. He looked over to where Gary and saw the bowl upside down with brown stamps all over the kitchen floor. The last part of the flashback scene was SpongeBob running out of his pineapple house, Gary in his arms. The camera goes back to the waiting room with SpongeBob still sitting with bags under his with a nervous expression. A fish in a doctor's coat came out and walks to SpongeBob. "Is Gary alright, doctor?" SpongeBob said, trying not to stutter. The stone food that he couldn't trust in had rat poison inside of it. He ate too much and died. I'm sorry, SpongeBob. The doctor spoke in a very depressed voice, putting up on SpongeBob's shoulder. SpongeBob begins to yell, so loud that it almost made me go deaf while he's having
Did you just say
pan outside of the hospital. The screen faded to black. The screen came back. SpongeBob sitting in his house with Sandy and Patrick and a couple of Krabby Patties.
Go away.
And something was different about SpongeBob. His skin was darker and it was like it was
There's
fading.
something wrong with the
I'm recording. Go away.
Hey Sandy, Patrick began. Don't you think SpongeBob looks different? He was scary, Sandy
I
said.
don't care.
Give him some time here, SpongeBob.
It's the insurance.
The internet's fine. Go away.
Give him some time here, SpongeBob.
Is that your Islandi accent? SpongeBob, get out there, boy.
Krabby Patty. This will stay up for sure.
What?
As Sandy
Say.
put the Krabby Patty on SpongeBob's hand, it switched to SpongeBob for a second and showed the patty in his hand.
How is this
Going off into a small
creepypasta?
Gary. Meow! The Gary in SpongeBob imagination said. She switched out of SpongeBob's perspective. Tears started dripping from his eyes. Oh, Gary! I'm so sorry! I really didn't get poisoned! As he was saying this, Sandy and Patrick tried to tell him to be quiet. but they fell miserably. Squidward busted through the door and screamed, "What are you trying out?" SpongeBob then went silent. Patrick got up and yelled at Squidward, "Do you have an idea what happened? Gary died last week. SpongeBob is sad that you come in and silence him. Because it's very unlike Patrick's character." Squidward came back at Patrick, yelling at him, "Gary died."
Gary died? Why can't it be SpongeBob who died?
Gary died? Gary died?
SpongeBob! The world would be a lot calmer and I would be happier than I am now. But why could it be you who died, Patrick? They have enough retards and communication battle alone.
What?
So, yeah, he said we have enough retards and he got them already.
What? Wow! That's not true.
The line was very dark, especially for Squidward. They never said retard in the show before. After he said that, SpongeBob got up in the chair. This is where it went downhill fast.
This is where the creepypasta
Get out of the hell out of my house! Now, Squidward, I'm going to kill you! SpongeBob screamed. That's Squidward acting completely serious. Squidward didn't scream of his screaming. "Yeah, what are you gonna do? Hit me with your tears?" SpongeBob said. Squidward said, laughing after he said that. SpongeBob finally got triggered. SpongeBob started running angrily towards Squidward, leaped up into the air, jumped on him, and started punching Squidward in the face, falling at him. Gary Patrick tried to get SpongeBob off of him, but he just kept attacking him, pushing the two away when he tried to pull him off. Sandy threw a rolling pin at SpongeBob.
What? A rolling what?
A rolling pin, knocking him off with Squidward. And SpongeBob got punched. A realistic punch sound effect played.
Ah, dang. Realistic blood, realistic punch, realistic eye, realistic
SpongeBob
head.
started running angrily towards Squidward. He jumped into the air and jumped onto him. He started punching Squidward in the face, flying at him. Sandy and Patrick tried to get SpongeBob off of him, but he just kept attacking him, pushing the two away when they tried to pull him off. Sandy threw a long pair of SpongeBob, knocking him off Squidward. SpongeBob got punched a realistic sound. Punch on the back leg. Squidward had a blue nose. Patrick got all of his body. Pieces of the first one. The black out. Doing it up. Then get away from me, you psychopath with much. And out of the pineapple house, and ran to his house, boarded up the entire building. After this, and then shut the door. Sandy and Patrick ran upstairs to pull him to open the door and put him, "No, Sandy, I will stay in my room forever. Sandy just told Patrick we should probably leave." And agreed and left. And the time parted in 2 weeks later, and the trust system just Sandy and Squidward, Sandy and Prince's house. We should probably leave. He agreed to live a time party in 2 weeks there. And the question is Squidward and our friend of Prince's house and Squidward's nose finally hit from everything and still has some issues on his bike. You think SpongeBob will be okay for me? Sandy. Squidward said in a calm voice. Yes, but he probably will right now and it's fine. But he hasn't been for 3 weeks. I'm not sure about this Sandy. Then he knocked on the door before he creeped open the living room door. No light being so Sky got called into the screen. SpongeBob screwed out, no response. Face done bad, you still hear Sandy yell. Still no response. He probably still staged Squidward.
It's probably planning your murder. Seriously, just skip the line. Skip the fucking line.
Let's go.
I'm going to eat your bones. Squidward was scared when he found out SpongeBob was gay. Because he's homophobic. What a dickhead. Hello?
You can, it's Squidward. At 30 p.m. on Tuesday, Sunday. Just gotta go upstairs and see if it was wrong. If parents are in here, Sunday said no, once again, no response. Squidward not gonna go, response. So, for Squidward, Sunday said. Squidward day, he said, when I opened the door, he gasped his throat. What is this, Squidward? Saying this. He said, very confused. Squidward started stuttering, finally got the word out. SpongeBob! Sunday looking through on the screen. Oh my god, SpongeBob. The camera panned over to his shot. SpongeBob laying dead in his bed with a butcher knife in his forehead. He was bleeding hyper-realistic blood where he got stabbed him. This was the final shot of the episode as the credits rolled. I was in shock.
Why the fuck would they get rid of Gary while also killing off SpongeBob? That makes no sense. Who made this? Why did they? And that doesn't make sense if they're gonna end off Gary and then end off SpongeBob. That's how Steven Spielberg originally wanted it.
I'm gonna read a creepypasta that's one sentence.
Okay.
If you do not copy this text to 8 and 1.5 people, there will be 2 bears every time you open a door forever.
That's it?
Yes. JD the killer.
Okay, this has already been an 11-minute video. This ain't gonna be 4 hours. Jamie the fucking what? Oh, Jack the Killer
JD the killer.
Say it like that. Whole story.
Creepy, crappy pastas.
Crappy pasta. Crappy pasta! Guys, this is crappy pasta. When you're awake. Who knows when you're about to suck his fucking elusive fate? Oh, jingle balls.
Alright, let me read a SCP then.
A whole SCP document.
SCP-1678 on London.
Okay, of course you are. Just do it. Fucking hell. 2-hour video, let's go.
SCP-1678 remains only partially contained. Mobile task forces in 2-hour-4 and Espeon-6 has succeeded in establishing a defensible perimeter around the Hyde Park district of SCP-1678. The cases of 1678-A largely ceasing their attacks on the perimeter of the Foundation held area. A long-term research base is currently under construction, and mobile task force commanders are preparing an assault on the SCP-1678 Natural History Museum with an intent of capturing a forward command to post direct defensive efforts. Current short-term aims involve the capture of and extension of the defensible perimeter to the SCP-1678 Natural History Museum and research and certain the origins, construction and weaknesses of SCP-1678-A entities. Long-term aims involve efforts to help hinder or control the production of SCP-167-8-A entities, and to assault the SCP-1678 Houses of Parliament, who are debating anti-intelligence responsible for the creation of SCP-1678 is believed to reside, and to capture and contain the aforementioned being. Description: SCP-1678 is a full-scale mirror image reconstruction of the British city of London, located exactly 1 kilometer underneath the original city of London. Currently, only the Hyde Park district of SCP-1678 has been explored. All buildings at least within the explored district correlate exactly to the surface counterpart as the location, as well as the exterior size and shape. So really in terms of architecture, building material, and interior layout, the city has been constructed to resemble the city as it was in the Victorian era, with construction designed to resemble traditional gas lighting prevalent on the streets, and with the modern buildings in the original city of London being represented in a Victorian style of architecture, most notably the skyscrapers of the
Okay, I'll stop. Continue. My viewers heard that, so. You think I'm gonna say something, huh?
Yeah.
I won't. I bet $4,000 I won't. Legit.
No, Mom, I'm 13. No, Mom, I'm 13. I eat unhappy meals now.
What? I eat unhappy meals now. What are you saying memes?
What are you talking about?
Just say it, name. Say it. The lights are off. I'm scared.
When your mother is gay?